And recording. So I am in the mood for some metalcore tonight, and I was recently reminded of a band called Idols and Illusions. It's a metal band based out of Saskatchewan over in Canada. That was me pointing north to Canada. Uh, I've previously reacted to them once before. They had a debut single for their debut album back in October, I believe. Song was called This Dying Breath, and from what I remember, the chorus was really catchy. And the production quality for the rest of the song was just awesome. Like the guitars sounded nice and chunky, the drums sounded nice and fat, and it had a good vibe to it, like overall, especially for a brand new band and for like a first time listen for me. So, as luck would have it, they just released a second single called Vultures Surrounding. And I have it queued up here on YouTube via their official YouTube page. So it's just over 4 minutes, and this is the official lyric video. So I'm going to jump into it without any extra information and go! Gonna give the pause right there for copyright purposes. Also, since they're transitioning into what sounds like a completely new section. I wasn't expecting the keys at the beginning, the sort of synth sound, so that caught me a little off guard. But again, this is a brand new band, so I don't know exactly what the overall sound is going to be for them. But I do like that the sort of glitchy sounds carried over from the first single, so it's a cool effect. Really pops out and just creates like an interesting kind of sound, kind of journey when you're listening to this. The chorus, again, is like really catchy. Really, really catchy. So they obviously know how to put together like a really good, accessible sound and song. So, yeah, this is sounding really good. The harsher vocals, the screaming, I believe it's a little harsher and a little like more strained sounding than in the previous song. So it's nice that they have a little bit of range. And yeah, this definitely sounds really good. Like I like the drum work a lot and the sort of rhythmic stuff that's happening with the guitar work. I'm hoping there might be like a solo coming up in a little bit. It did sound like they were changing into like a slower section. So compositionally, they're getting as much as they can in here for a 4-minute song. So I'm just going to jump right back into it. Go! They are the life, I'm terrified. Wait, and now I like that ending. Like I wasn't expecting that because I thought the song was already done, and for it to transition into that, especially with what looked like a heart in the background. So what's left of me after the vultures have surrounded and taken their pieces. So yeah, that's a really cool visual. There was a melody that the guitar was playing around the 3 minute mark that I really liked. It was really low frequency, and yeah, it wasn't anything too extravagant or anything, but it just like popped out in the mix. And even though it was on the low end, it was cool. I liked that a lot. The different sounds of the singers, because I'm at this point I'm not sure if it's the one singer. I think it might be two. Um, just because the harsher vocals sound slightly different, like in the frequency, like it's coming across like tonally like it might be someone else. But if it's just the one person, like he's doing a good job of differentiating the different styles. So yeah, because the clean vocals sound really crisp and really clean, like really good. And then the harsher vocals, they do sound a little strained. So I'm hoping he knows what he's doing and he's doing it in a safe way and he's not like overexerting his voice and like throwing it out. But yeah, it's if you're a singer, you've probably got your technique down to not do that. I just always worry with newer bands, but that's a different thing. Yeah, this is pretty kick ass. Like I was unexpectedly caught off guard by the beginning with the sort of synth sound, um, but I shouldn't have been surprised considering that they do include sort of glitchy sounds in the song so far. So there's a keyboard player involved somewhere, and just those extra elements do add a lot to the sound. Especially towards the end when it slowed down and the synths came back in, like that made a lot of sense in the musical composition. I was just thrown off a little bit at the beginning because I don't remember hearing that specific sound from the first song. But again, this is my first exposure to them, my first two exposures, two songs. And yeah, I really enjoy this. Like, this sounds really, really good. And I'm going to check out more, I think. It's nice to be on the ground floor for a new band coming up so I can actually see their evolution and see what they sound like. So I am interested and I'm going to be checking them out more.